Hi again. Okay, so I was asked to clear the table of cards and to do another reading, and we're starting from scratch, like with a clean slate. So there's something important about that. I feel like it's how do we wipe the slate clean? How do we start fresh? You know, that kind of thing that we're looking at. I hear, yeah, okay. I knew there was one of these little guys in here. We can even smudge with this tiny little guy. You probably can't see that it's actually smudging, but we're going to smudge the table here. There's smoke coming from it. You don't need a lot. You don't need a huge thing to smudge with. Okay, we're smudging everything here. Okay, so let's see. What deck do you want me to use today? Oh, it's the light decks. Okay. Which one? I haven't used this one in a while. It's the Lumen deck. Such a beautiful deck. The Threads of Fate Lumen deck that they want me to use to start this reading. Okay, so there we go. All right. Okay. Is it a pick-a-pile or are we just going for it? We're just going for it, okay? So ask the body. All right, ask the body. Okay, keep going. All right. Before we talk about that, they want to speak in full sentences, I guess. That's how it's coming. All right. There's another one. Oh, death. Okay, interesting. Something interesting. Remember, it's a clean slate. We're starting over, so that might be, you know, we know that the death card is a transition card. So let's keep going, though. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to get an understanding of things. We've been talking a lot about letting go of the past. We've been talking a lot about, you know, emotional, spiritual death, so to speak, as in, you know, letting the past go, letting you be reborn, I guess, sort of, as the new you, and just letting go of all that stuff, you know, from the past that's, you know, in your emotional, mental, and spiritual realms. So now they want to talk about letting go of stuff in your body, okay? And then we have, which one first? It's this way. So this is Ask the Body, Death. They're going together. The Universe, Underworld, okay? And then, okay. And it's these two, the next two. Oh yeah, the Alchemist and the Sovereign. Wow, okay. These are some pretty cool cards coming out for this message. So, they want to talk about the body and transforming the body. So we talk a lot about transforming the mind, the spirit, you know, but it's mind, body, spirit, right? So we've been talking a lot about transforming the mind recently, being positive, you know, and reaching in the spirit and, you know, reaching to the spirit world and connecting with the spirit world in order to have a more positive mindset, to let go of the past, to let the old die and the new be reborn. Okay, but they want today to address that in the body. In the body. So it's not just about your spiritual self, your emotional self, your intellectual self, you know, your social self. We need to talk about the physical self. So when you look at the spectrum of wellness, some people, you know, there's all kinds of things, but for sure we have emotional, spiritual, intellectual, social, and then physical. So I think it actually starts with, I think it's physical, and then emotional, then social, then intellectual, then spiritual, if you're looking at it as a hierarchy, but it doesn't really matter. So, but anyway, so we've been addressing with these readings, I hear, we've been addressing everything but the body, really, is how they're saying it. So they want to address the transformation of the physical for you. So the body, the physical, okay? But it's the body. It's your physical bodies, because the physical can be your relationships. It can be, your finances. It can be all kinds of things, your location, whatever. But it's your body. So they want to talk about the transformation of your body, allowing everything old in your body that doesn't need to be there anymore, that doesn't serve you anymore, to die so that the new can be reborn, okay? That's what these cards mean, and that's clear. And I don't need to look at the book or anything for that. So these cards, though, they want me to look at the book, the universe. So the universe, this is the universe conspiring to help you. I know that. And this is the underworld. That's like, going and doing the shadow work. And there's a phrase that we use often for that, other than shadow work. But it's not coming to me right now, so that's fine. So let's go and let's see what the universe card says specifically in this book that they want me to notice, because when they want me to go to the book, that's what that's about. But I do know it means the universe is conspiring to help you with this transformation of your body, okay? So let's look at the universe. Okay. Okay, the universe. This card asks you to fully trust that there's a plan for you and that you have the support of the unseen. There are forces at play much larger than you could imagine. Surrender to that which you cannot control and trust in the idea that the spirit is always orchestrating what is most needed. This card may come up at a time when a cycle or trial is also coming to a close. So the old coming to a close, right? Phrase any what-if questions in a positive way. So instead of saying, what if, something negative happens, say, what if this is going to be okay? What if this is exactly as it should be, okay? So sometimes we become paralyzed in the practical world because we are waiting for spirit to show us the way. However, the universe co-creates with us. We must be empowered as humans in this dense reality to show up for what we want and trust that spirit will do the same. If you or someone is always asking for signs, try to take a break from that. Trust yourself as well. Okay, so trusting you, okay, not just the spirit world. The spirit world is there and it's helping you and it's conspiring with you, but it's co-creating with you. So interesting, the reading that I've just posted today was, earlier today was, will you trust yourself, or something like that. Will you trust you? And then I heard to do this reading to follow that one and to post it today as well. So this is really interesting. So it's continuing from yesterday's reading, and it's asking if you'll trust yourself. So, and this is saying, yeah, the universe is there. They've got you. All right. But, they want you to do your physical part as well. Right. And trust yourself. And, yeah. Okay. Now the underworld card, which is the card just before this one in the book. Interesting. Yeah, this is to go within yourself. Okay? So when this card comes to you, it's to go within. So this card is saying trust yourself, and this card is saying go within yourself. So this is, yeah, okay, so I'm just going to read it. If the underworld card comes to you, it is either an invitation to go within yourself, or it serves as an acknowledgement of where you currently are. If you do not sense you are in the underworld, then this card is asking you to pause, to take a pause and allow the things that need to fall away to do so. So again, this fresh, clean slate that we're talking about. If you are in the underworld at the moment, it can often feel like it is trial after trial, loss after loss. It may also feel empty and uncomfortable. The underworld is where we die and are reborn, okay? It holds the fire of transformation. So many people resist being in the underworld or try to rush the journey, but this card is asking you to settle into it and surrender. Give yourself permission to be in this in-between space and welcome the changes to the best of your ability. While we are in the underworld, we need to allow ourselves to be there without anticipating the rebirth. We must simply be there. Yeah, so that makes sense what they're saying here. So ask, there's a transformation going on within your body that they want you to know about. And it's not just, so it's not just your spiritual transformation. It's not just your emotional transformation, not just your, and I say just, but you know what I mean. It's not just intellectual, social. There's a big transformation going on within your body. You are in this in-between stage. They want you to trust it, to trust yourself, and to not try to rush it, okay? It takes time. And it might be uncomfortable for some of you. You might feel like you're losing a lot of something. But just trust it, okay? That's what they're saying. And look at this, the Alchemist and the Sovereign. This is amazing. Those two cards are amazing. The Alchemist and the Sovereign. So this tells me that you are, you're driving this. You co-created this with Spirit, but you're the driving force. You're the alchemist, and you're the sovereign. So the alchemist means you can transform and transmute energy and physical dense energy, even, which is what we're talking about, the body here. And the sovereign is, you do it. You're doing you. It's your way. You're in charge, right? So let's see the alchemist, 88. Which is a good number here. It's page 88. Let's see what the book says for that. Yeah, it indicates a time of metamorphosis. It is a call to view everything in your current life as an opportunity for growth. Right now, it is a potent time to plant the seeds of what you want to invite in. It is also a reminder that our thoughts are incredibly powerful. We may not feel like we have a lot of control over our lives, but we can work hard at changing our thought patterns to ones that empower us. So change your thought patterns about your body, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Whatever they are given, the alchemist is able to transmute. They may have a handful of bad ingredients, quote unquote bad, but they are able to make magic with what they have. It can be a long process. This is, that's what this is saying. Don't try to rush it. But they hold a vision for the final product while continuing to show up in their negative situation and slowly work at transmuting it, okay? So someone who is in the shadow of the alchemist may not believe in themselves. They may have both fear or failure and fear of success, keeping them paralyzed in their current situation. They can also minimize situations and keep their true feelings inside, as opposed to getting them out and moving on. A key to being an alchemist is naming what is happening so you can work with it. Okay, so whatever's going on with your body, vocalize it so that you can work with it, okay? That's what they want you to know about that. And then the sovereign, and that's on page 111, so 111, which is wish fulfillment. So, yeah, 88 is abundance, and then wish fulfillment. So that's interesting. Anyway, the numbers are always so interesting. The sovereign card invites us to activate the leader, visionary, and enthusiast within us. It is time to welcome in passion and fire, which is what these cards are talking about, right? While creating structure that allows for you to nurture your dreams. Sovereign creates a container which allows for growth within themselves and others. They approach situations with a no bullshit attitude and may come across as harsh to some people. Their strong boundaries and opinions may even be intimidating to others, but in reality, it is their way of nurturing. They have no interest in appeasing others simply to keep them comfortable. They will continue to push those around them so they can grow. The sovereign also calls us to create structure. From a place of structure, the sovereign knows that life runs more smoothly, allowing for the manifestation of true success, security, and happiness. So remember, this is all related to your body, your transformation of your body, okay? Where in your life do you continually find chaos? Where are your energy and resources getting sapped? The sovereign invites you to examine those situations practically and cut out what is no longer serving you. This is not a time for being sentimental or nostalgic. The sovereign is realistic about what is needed and gets it done, knowing that it makes room for true peace. Okay. So, you're doing all these things for your emotional self, for your spiritual self, for your intellectual self, and your social self, right? You're doing all these things. But this reading is calling you to do this for your physical self, your physical being, your physical body, okay? Be patient with the process. You're transforming. your physical body. You are. It's happening. You and the universe have conspired to do this. You've co-created this transformation. So be patient with the process. It may be uncomfortable, but it's essential, is what I'm hearing for your journey. And then, yeah, this is about transmuting energy. You know, whatever you're given, you can work with, right? You're the alchemist. Vocalize it, okay? Vocalize what's going on. That helps transform it. Getting it out there, vocalizing it, okay? And then the sovereign is, you know, having that no BS attitude, you know, just, you know, having the boundaries that you need, having the structure that you need, and having that no BS attitude that you need, and not allowing others to hold you back, okay? So, yeah, it's kind of that just do it, just say it, just be it attitude, okay, that they want you to have around this. This is very interesting, this reading. Okay, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Any other cards you want to use to give us this message, or to expand on it, or elaborate on it, or clarify it? We're going to look up 1616. Hold on a second. I need to get my thing. All right, what does 1616 mean? Because that's part of it, part of this message to you today. Okay. Oh, 1616. I've seen this recently as well. Angels number 1616 means finding inner strength, letting go of your past disappointments and mistakes, keeping a positive outlook, and surrounding yourself with uplifting people. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is about letting go of things, okay? Let go of any concerns that you may be having with regard to your material possessions, okay? So, okay, yeah, that's why they're calling this number to my attention. You can look up 1616 for yourself as well. But so we're often, you know, in this work, we're often, you know, the devil card comes up a lot and says, don't focus on the material, don't focus on the physical, focus on your spiritual and emotional health. And that's true. Like, they don't want you to become obsessed with material, the material world, or the physical world, or your physical body, and etc. They want you to, you know, be like the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, and understand that there's a connection between the spirit, you know, it's mind, body, spirit, right? I just, mind, body, spirit, oh, and transformation. I was like, that's the tarot, right? We have the mind is the swords, the body is the pentacles, the spirit is the cups, the hearts, the cups, yeah. And then I was like, what's the fourth one? And it's the transformation, right? The transformation, the wands, the transformative will aspect of our being. So, yeah, so that's okay, so I'm going on a little tangent, but mind, body, spirit, and then we have to have this transformation, this transformative willpower, right? With all three of those. So, but they go together. That's my point. They go together. Don't ignore the physical, okay? They don't want you to ignore the physical. They want you to not be focused and obsessed with the physical, but don't ignore it. All three go together, mind, body, spirit, and then this transformational power of our will. Okay, that's the tarot. Mind, body, spirit, right? It all goes together, and body tends to be in the middle of the mind and the spirit. Mind, body, spirit, when we say it. So it's key. The body is key, and it's got to transform with the rest of it, okay? It's got to transform with the rest of it, is what I'm hearing. So as you let go of a negative mindset, as you let go, and negativity, that doesn't make negativity wrong. Just remember that. It's not, you know, but it's whatever's not serving you. So what's negative for you could be something that's positive for someone else. So negativity and positivity are subjective, okay? They want to make that clear. So let's say, as you let go of what's not serving you in your mindset, okay? In your intellectual being, in your mindset. And as you let go of that in your emotional and spiritual being as well, okay? And that's here, the emotional, spiritual, and social are all kind of clumped together, okay? So as you let go of what's not serving you in your spirit, and what's not serving you in your mind, you also need to let go of what's not serving you in your body, okay? So that's what they're focused on here. And it's your physical body. It's, your relationships, your wealth, your location, your, material things are material things, and that's part of the physical world. But what they want to talk to you right now about is your body, your physical body, okay? That's why this was the first card. So they want you to allow the transformation that's happening in your physical body that goes along with the transformation that's happening in your spiritual and your spirit and your mind. So, your mindset and your spiritual being, okay? So that's super important. That's what this message is about, to allow that. You're co-conspiring with the universe. You are part of it. You are doing your part, okay? They want you to do your part, okay? And if you're in this place, it's a transformative place. That's all it is. And allow the process, no matter how long it might be seeming to take, okay? The more you resist the process, the more you resist the length of the process, the more you create that, okay, is how it's coming. So I think you know what I mean. Anyways, and then, you're the alchemist, you're the sovereign, okay? Okay, anything else that they want to say to you with this reading today? This is a beautiful transformation. Oh, it's important that you love your body as much. That's part of the self-love, self-acceptance, okay, which is being whole, self-love, self-acceptance. That is the journey, right? That's the transformative journey. We come in to the physical world. We've conspired with the universe. I'm going to come into the physical world and be this, right? And then we get here, and like I said, everything's projected on us or whatever. And your body takes a toll on your body too, not just your mind and not just your spirit. It takes a toll on your body, all those projections and all that fear and all that doubt and all that, quote unquote negativity, all the things that are not serving you, that, come to you, or appear before you to challenge you, to help you grow and to help you come back to this place of pure love for yourself, unconditional love for yourself, self-acceptance and self-love. Okay, so all of that takes a toll on your body as well. That's why it's so important not to forget about your body in this transformation, this transformative journey that you're going through. Okay, so they want you to wipe the slate clean as it's coming back. Wipe the slate clean. Everything you've thought about your body, everything you've felt about your body, everything you've learned about your body, everything you've my shoulder, my left shoulder, where that used to dislocate all the time, is really feeling this. Everything that you believe about your body right now that is not serving you, that your body is weak, that your body is tired, that your body is broken, that your body is unpleasant, that your body is unattractive, whatever those things are that are not serving you, that you believe about your body, they want you to wipe that slate clean so that you can allow the death of all of that, so you can allow the birth of a new you, a physical you even. Okay? That is what they want you to know today. And it's like I said, this is a continuation of the trust yourself. This universe card says you got to trust yourself, your part. Oh, and the physical body, the physical body is your part. So yes, the universe and the spirit world are doing their part, but you are here in the physical body to do your part. Trust that part. Trust the physical being that you are, the human being that you are. Okay, they want you to trust that. All right, allow that transformation from doubt and fear to faith and trust in yourself, in your beingness, your being humanness is how it's coming. Okay, All right, because a lot of the pain that you feel in your physical body is the resistance to being you, to being in the physical body, to doing that part, to being physical. Okay? Love being physical, love being in the physical body. That's what they're trying to get you to. Okay? Loving the physical being that you are. Not just the spiritual being that you are, not just the emotional being that you are, not just the intellectual being that you are, not just the social being that you are. They want you to love the physical being that you are. Okay? Love your body. Love the aches and pains as much as you love the thrills and when you feel great, when your body feels great, right? And you feel great in your body. That's an experience that we all love, but love all of it. Be as unconditional with your body and the experience of your body. We love when we look good, we love when we feel good, but love when you don't look good and when you don't feel good as well. That's part of the process. This is the underworld part of the process, right? It's all part of the transformation from, fear and doubt to faith and trust. That's what I'm hearing. What else do they want to say? I feel like there's still more. There's a lot to say about this. They're still telling me there's a lot to say about this. Okay. What else do you want to say, and with what deck? Is it this deck? No. Okay. It's the Tarot of Transformation. That makes sense. All right. Let's look at the Tarot of Transformation. What do they want to say to you with this deck? They want you to remember your transformation is mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Oh, look at that. Receiving grace. The Three of Cups. That is such a beautiful, beautiful card. Three of Cups is, it's just pure joy. It's pure joy, receiving grace. The Three of Cups. Okay, they want me to read from the book. We're using this deck for a reason. And there's a very specific meaning or message in this book around the Three of Cups that will bring this message to a close. Okay. Okay, in many tarot decks, the meaning given this card is abundance. It's interesting because I see it as joy, abundance, and love. Okay, the Trinity, joy, abundance, and love. Okay, here we see an angel pouring from an urn, while elves and fairies play in the stream of abundance. We call it receiving grace because this abundance is not something that is earned, but something freely given. Our challenge is to receive it. So I hear here, our challenge is to receive our body, the gift that it is, okay? This is largely a matter of perception. Caught in the inflated expectations of modern culture or our personal deprivation story, we don't recognize how fortunate we are. Yeah, we don't recognize how fortunate we are to have the bodies that we have, okay? We're stuck in what isn't quite right and lose awareness of how much we have going for us. So yeah, we're so focused on what's wrong with our bodies that we forget about what's right with our bodies, okay? And how much we have going for us with these bodies that we have. Giving thanks and practicing gratitude are part of what can open us to receive. When we revel in what we are given, a sense of plenitude saturates our consciousness and colors our perception. Rather than feel frustrated and deprived, we feel blessed. We experience the world as generous and responsive to our needs. It is as if the world, like a good parent, sees and meets us. This is this universe card. If our feelings, needs, and essential nature were not adequately mirrored as children and we have not made up for this deficit, it will be harder to experience the world as meeting us in this way. Without adequate mirroring, we wilt inside, often feeling inadequate and disconnected, doubting ourselves. We are unable to stay in our power or hold our seat. One more limited sense of self, along with a view of the world as withholding, makes it harder to receive the grace that is given. So maybe some of you had some stuff around your bodies in your childhood, right? Maybe it wasn't, bodies were not appreciated the way that they should have been. Okay, maybe you were told you're too something, too tall, too short, too fat, too skinny, too weak, too strong, whatever, you know. So let go of all of that. That's that letting that old die, all those old things. Okay. One of the compensations that can issue from this situation is that of extreme self-reliance, not expecting anyone to be there for us. We become determined to take care of ourselves, which, I mean, you want to take care of yourself, but this creates a hard shell that makes us less receptive to others' generosity, and especially to the spirit world's generosity. We're both less receptive to the help of other people and support from the invisible realms. Okay, yeah, so they even address that. So you need to do your part and trust yourself, but you also need to allow others, including the spirit world, to help you with this transformation, okay? To open to grace, you must relax and trust a little. Trust yourself, and then you'll trust others, right? You must let go of unworthiness and other attitudes that get in the way. It is essential to move away from old deprivation stories and scarcity consciousness and see what is actually there. So relate this back to your body as well as your mind and spirit, okay? This card is an invitation to recognize and work through the barriers and shift your perspective to one of gratitude and abundance. Okay, so think about your body. Do you appreciate your body? Do you say thanks for your body? Do you have gratitude for your body? Do you see all of the blessings that your body gives you, okay? Do you see the abundance that you can receive through your body? All right. Some people find it useful to use affirmations that present a different view from the one they are most often caught in. So example, if you feel you have to provide everything for yourself, you might try a phrase like, all the love and support I need are available in every moment. This affirmation may trigger opposing beliefs, but it can also slowly seep in. That's this process, right? Leading to moments when you experience the grace that is given. So, yeah. That's like going into the underworld, digging up every quote-unquote negative thing that you're telling yourself about your body, okay? Habits you have around your body that are not serving you anymore. That's why they're negative, you know? Like I said, something that's negative for you could be positive for someone else. But, yeah, there's a reason this is sitting here. This receiving grace card is sitting here. So, part of the shift that they want you to have, you know, mind, body, spirit, and then we have the transformation, the power of the will to transform, right? They want you to focus today on trusting yourself and the universe that you've created a magnificent body, okay? A wonderful body, wonderful in the true sense of the word. It's full of wonder. That your body is amazing, that it's awesome, that it's unbelievable, it's miraculous, it's incredible, it's strong, it's lovable, it's beautiful, it's capable, it's a blessing. All right? That's it. That's the message for today. That's a really interesting message, very different than usual. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye now.